Thanks, Rocco.
See, all done. Now you can go back to your drawing.
So, and this renewal is a sidewalk renewal? Is this sidewalk
What's his
renewal?
name?
Is this,
Yes, I got the renewal.
That boy.
I don't know.
The boy that just walked by. That's
That
what
was
they
Terry.
did.
That was doing the camera?
Yeah.
That's Terry. He's a manager of the
Oh,
community.
it's a long day.
The person in charge of,
Can I get a tab? Can I get a tab?
yeah, I'm sure you
If he says yes, and tell me what job I wrote at. Because I can't do a job when I don't know what it is.
You know, your primary job is there right now, right?
Yeah, but I still want another job. Like a job.
You don't have a job for me right now, so I can't.
I'm going to just
the kind of
start
programs that we
the
have.
meeting.
The other places that we
Welcome everyone to the CB10 Economic Development Committee meeting. My name is Keith Taylor, I'm chair. John Lynch is vice chair. And we have our esteemed board members, the newest one, Mr. Powell, Charles Powell, and of course Earl Keller, one of our senior members. And I welcome you all to the meeting tonight. I'm actually going to just, I have a report regarding a meeting that was held with board members and 2A Precinct Commanding Officer Obey and one of the local licensees, SLA licensees. But I'm going to wait until the discussion piece to do that. So, John, if you want to start with SLA.
Okay, we're going to go a little bit out of order. Let's start with the Sidewalk Cafe Application, DCA Applications, Department of Consumer Affairs, a Sidewalk Cafe Renewal application for Savann Restaurant.
Yes.
Good evening. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I've been operating there 2.5 years now, and I just got my renewal,
Okay.
and just came to show myself here.
Sure.
And if anybody has any question or any complaint, I'll be willing to explain.
Okay. Why don't you, do you have a copy of your plans there?
Yes.
Sometimes the DCA doesn't give us enough time to have you in there.
How you doing? Nothing has changed.
Okay, so
The
you,
same. And I have no complaint also like any fight or anything, drinking, things like that. And no smoking, of course. And also there is no complaint for noise. No incident happened.
What about garbage? Excessive garbage? Or tickets?
Living at the end of the night, if there is garbage, when we take the tables in, we clean it. And also early in the morning, the building doesn't do.
I mean, any summonses?
No.
so this is, you've had your Sidewalk Cafe for 2 years?
Yes.
Okay. Have you found that it has been successful? Has it helped your business?
It does. Yes, it does.
Okay, but are they very expensive to maintain?
It is, but it shows we are there, and people can see from outside. And only problem I have there with the planters, I have a very nice flowers there, and people keep picking them. And I don't know why. That's the only thing I can say.
Free flowers.
Well,
My wife likes the
yeah, I was
flowers.
gonna say.
So if something is missing, I'm coming to your restaurant.
I've seen a lot of flowers around.
I said cantina, we planted some of this stuff.
Okay. So what are your hours outside?
The 12 o'clock
12
Noon
midnight? 12
till
noon.
11.
Okay, 12 to 11. And do you have music outside?
No.
Okay.
No.
And I know when you came here originally, some of the people in the building,
Yes.
wanted to make sure that there was not
Yes.
any excessive noise or anything. Have you had any complaints?
No.
from the
She
neighbors?
comes and sits sometimes outside.
Okay, but she can still complain. She can take advantage and still complain.
No, I haven't heard anything. Nobody came and said, you have this, that, nothing happened so far.
And how about any SLA violations, any problems with
No,
alcohol
whatsoever,
service?
I never had anything, any problem.
How many people do you employ?
9.
9, okay. And have you been able to hire people from the community?
I have some of them, like 5 of them from, they live around here.
Okay.
But this government agency, they are sending me people. I know one person who does it. We cannot succeed. And one day show up, second day no come.
Is this Workforce One that you're working with?
Yes. It didn't work yet. I mean, I've been hired, met at least 20 people. And after 2 days, you don't see them again. But I have like 5 people lives around this neighborhood, like starting 140th Street and this, and few from East Harlem.
If I may,
Sure.
what's been your best successful efforts in terms of getting staff to stay? Is it through word of mouth or is it like
Yeah, and
advertising
also
in the-
through you, through him, and the people I know, they said we have this, and I know few people who's from the neighborhood very long time, and they bring people. That's how it goes. And I never call headhunters, but I know a few people around here, and they say we have this, we have that, and that's how I get my people.
The people at your Workforce One sent you, did they ever give you feedback? Did they ever say why they?
They always say I have very good people, very good person. They might, I don't know. And I said, okay, bring it. And sometimes they come and we talk, and I tell what I need. Tomorrow you have to start at 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whatever it is time, 9 o'clock, no show. And some days start, but next day you don't see them. Like 3 weeks later, oh, I came for my money. And I don't even remember how many hours that person works, and I cannot even recognize it. It happened a few times. But in order to avoid the problem, here is your money and you go.
Okay.
I mean, I tried, believe me. I wanted to help there, but it didn't work.
Okay. Sir, you may come in. You're always welcome here. Any other questions from the community board? Committee?
No,
Good.
not for me.
Okay. Are there any questions from the community? No, yeah. Okay. Well, we hope you continue success.
Thank you.
Go cook.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Too hard.
Why don't we stick with Sidewalk Cafes for the moment? We have Omnity Consulting, do business as Harlem Shake.
Hi.
Hello, would you like to
Yes.
step up
Thank you.
and introduce yourself?
Am I able to take
Oh, yes,
this?
right, yeah, you can have
If
it.
you need it, I can give you
No,
copy.
we'll be good, thank you.
Hi, my name is Jelena Pasek, and I am the founder and managing member of Harlem Shake, Omnity Consulting LLC.
And you're here to renew your Sidewalk
Sidewalk
Cafe
Cafe
license.
license, yes.
Okay. You visited us last month. Have you had any progress in moving
Really,
along
we were
here?
not lucky because we were waiting a little longer for the Gale Brewer's office, and there was a little glitch where they sent it to the sidewalk license, but they didn't mail us the letter, so we didn't know. And we followed up, we got it. Now we're setting up the appointment with the commissioner, probably for next week. Yeah.
And how does the timing look? Are they giving you any indication?
Not yet. We'll see them. We'll see them. Actually, our architect, who, by the way, sends his regards to you, is gonna go with us. on this.
Good.
You already filled that out, I think, last time you were
I emailed.
here.
I
I don't
emailed
have to
Maria.
fill it out
Is
again.
that the?
It's the same one.
Okay. I emailed Maria.
So, we didn't get to talk too much with you last time, so how has your business been? And how has your Sidewalk Cafe been working out?
Our business has been great. We nice and steady growth. We are, also about to open our second location, so a lot of focus really is now on that development. It's about a month and a half out,
Okay.
which is East Harlem, it's not this community board. The Sidewalk Cafe has been great, successful, no problems, if that's the question.
That's always the question.
Yes, we had one noise complaint. It was for our Miss Harlem Shake yearly event. We have two big yearly events. One is Miss Harlem Shake, which takes place in the middle of the summer, and the other one is Halloween event. We did announce to the Kenya Cooks and to the precinct that we were going to have this event, but nevertheless, we always have that one lady that calls. Other than that, we don't have complaints. We don't have live entertainment. We don't have club scene. We are purely beer and wine and food, so no problems.
I understand you have a Mr. Harlem event this year?
Yes, this year we decided to be democratic and include Miss and Mr. in the picture. And I think
Will it
people
be
are
one of
getting very
each-
excited.
one of
You
each,
can
or-
apply.
No.
Everybody can apply. Yes.
You can't have any favoritism here.
Oh, I see. Well, it's a fair game. It's for everyone.
Now, your Sidewalk Cafe is pretty large.
I meant for everybody, all of you can play. I
Oh,
didn't mean
I
just for
didn't-
you
I
personally.
thought you were singing.
Oh, I'm sorry if you
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
no, I don't like to sing.
Your Sidewalk Cafe is pretty large. Have you had?
It's
any-
16 by
How many seats are out there?
85 seats.
Okay, have you had any problems, policing it, any issues
No,
with?
I mean, we have problems that everybody faces in Harlem neighborhood, and that's not only inside the Sidewalk Cafe. They're not major, but we do get sometimes petty thefts inside the store, outside the store. It doesn't matter. It happens on average every 3 months, maybe once, is what I would think is the average. We get a visit from the detectives. We work with them. We have surveillance cameras, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't know if that's subsided with other restaurants. I know it was even more often about a couple of years ago, now it got better.
Have you had any other kind of police or security incidents within your restaurant, fights, anything like that? Any
Nothing.
difficulty with the
No.
customers themselves?
No.
Okay. And how about your hiring processes? How many people do you employ?
We have 23 people in the
Come
winter.
in,
We
please.
have about 41 to 45 in the summer. Significantly larger, especially because of Sidewalk Cafe and all the business that summer, tourism brings in the summer here. Our hiring processes, we still are true to our policy to be 80% within community. We work with, we also started the initiative of working with ECDO on internships. We've had some nice collaboration. They're not major numbers, but it helps to them, and also we sourced a couple of our employees from those internship opportunities. We work with Workforce One, of course. We actually started again intensively working with them because we're going to be hiring for our next store. And as far as our training and our benefits, I think that's one of the questions as well. So we are proud to say that we also included 401k. I think I said it last year when we reapplied for a beer and wine. Happily we did do so. This year we started 401k. We did start 401k for all employees, part-time and full-time. In addition to paid vacation, our wage average is $12 plus, we don't have major tips. We have maybe $2 to $3 in tips per hour. Our starting wage is for everyone 10 now. We have 1 week paid vacation in the first year, 2 weeks in the years 2 to 5, and 3 weeks in years 5 and up to full-time is only. So those who work 35 hours or more. 401k is for part and full-time, and we promote from within, which we found found that it's a good thing. We also vested 1 key employee. So we're planning to build on that plan of vesting key employees.
What do you mean?
We offer the stock options. It's really only for managerial. To be quite honest, it's for those who are really indispensable. We have a lot of big players going into the neighborhood now, and we need to think about the staff retention. So that's one of the ways. And we are hoping to also start the co-pay for the health insurance plan as of 2017, provided we continue to do well.
Okay. Your 401k,
Mommy,
you
yeah.
contribute to that, or is that?
Yeah.
We match 4%, first 4%.
How many of the employees are taking advantage of that?
We started it 2 months ago and nobody is taking advantage of that, but you know, ADP is very on top of them because it's their really good goal.
Yeah.
I've been having meetings with the staff trying to explain them.
This might, but yeah, I was wondering how, people- I'm imagining,
They are
I'm
unbelievable.
imagining, younger people who want to
They
think
don't
about.
think that
if-
retirement will
if they
count.
say, you know, I have to give you $20 out of my paycheck every week. Who's
No,
gonna
but
do
it
that?
goes to their own account.
Yeah.
It goes to their own account and then we match
And
4%,
then we
which is not
cut
like,
that over and it bakes
for them, it's,
down.
I wouldn't think it's a big sacrifice, but I'm still yet to convince them. And it's not really me personally who's doing it. The ADP has been a great service, you know, for as far as that goes, and it's obviously they work on commission, so it's they keep mailings. We got, I know that they mailed them because we got several return envelopes
you gonna
for
draw something?
employees who moved away. So they are doing quite an outreach, and let's see what happens. We started that a month and a half ago. We do offer it to every new employee now.
And how about your alcohol service? Is there any problems, any violations?
No violations whatsoever. Our alcohol service is much lower than I
Help!
thought it would be. We only have like 4% of the sales. Maybe in the summer it's a little more with beer, but yeah.
Any questions from the committee?
Who do I apply? For the job, as a committee.
You can apply. You can apply. We're gonna have a major hiring spree. You can apply also for Mr. Harlem Shake and for the job at the same time.
You have to start paying out your
No,
401k
it's
today,
the
don't you?
yellow one.
You can have, I think, an accelerated 401k after a certain age. I don't know exactly what your
Help! Help!
Charles, do you have any serious questions?
Daddy!
What's the portion of chairs outside and chairs inside?
It's 60-40. 60 outside, 40 inside. Because we have a quite small space inside. We have 65 seats inside and 85 outside, so I think my calculation is
And when do you start in there?
we phase it in. So what happens is we bring out a few chairs maybe in the end of March. This year we had an unusually warm March. I think we brought a few in the mid-March, and then we keep them in storage, so we gradually add mid-May to have a full sidewalk, and then same thing happens after Labor Day. We cut down the sidewalk, and then we really minimize it right after our Halloween bash. We take it away pretty much. It just gets damaged.
Are you doing anything with your neighbor, the Harlem Business Alliance?
We're a member of Harlem Business Alliance. I usually send some staff for some courses. Recently they did business economics. Yeah. I mean, we're good neighbors. Mr. Edwards is our landlord too, so we're definitely involved. Yeah, he's a great friend.
Are you looking forward to or dreading Whole Foods coming
I think we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to bring a lot of food traffic. The only thing we dread is we know that Whole Foods brings traffic will be a problem for our delivery because we have a delivery fleet with cars. So that's what I actually emailed Maria about my thoughts. But also what we think is going to become a little bit of an issue for a small business is the benefits that Whole Foods can offer. And we just can't compete with those benefits, no matter how hard we try. So, yeah, that's one of the things that should probably, we are a little worried about. They have a massive hiring spree now. They just have a line of people just had today. So
Olive Garden too. Isn't it part of
yeah, but I don't think Olive Garden has such a great.
70 positions.
Yeah, but I don't think they offer such great benefits.
Right.
Yeah, I think really the Whole Foods is a top notch as far as employer. Even if you rate them, they are great, and that's great for them. But it's a little scary for a small business.
Any questions from the community? Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Good luck. When are you opening in East Hall?
No, on the hole.
Mid-July.
No, on the hole.
The closer we get, the cleaner copies are opening.
Oh no, a
Yes,
cleaner.
we might be going whenever the.
Yes, no,
Yes,
since you have a
Thank you.
business
Have a
run.
good day.
Okay. Yeah, let's continue. Would you like to step up on behalf of Rosita's
A
Mexican
broken
restaurant,
wheel
the new Sidewalk Cafe license?
Yes, good evening. My
Ow!
second time here, I remember being here several years ago. We first got the license. Oh, yeah.
Good, sorry, I was late.
That's okay. It's application for a Sidewalk Cafe, relatively small. We think of putting out some 20 to 25 tables outside. We feel that it will give the community a different feel. It will bring definitely a sense of security, being people are eating outside. That's no danger. Though I got to say, it's we got our issues here and there, but it will give it a different feel. So we're looking forward to it. We have been in operation for about 8 years, and no complaints. Our records are clean.
Just before I left you off the agenda by mistake. What is your address? Your 112?
57 Lennox.
57.
113th.
113.
Southwest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The cafe is going to be 16 tables, 34 seats.
Okay.
They'll be using 11 feet 1 inch of 20
Yeah.
foot 6 inch sidewalk.
That
So they're
was
leaving 17
cute.
feet 5 inches for pedestrian traffic. So there's a lot of room between the
Oh, this is
cafe.
the whole-
Yeah, the cafe is right there.
Oh, it's turning over. Nice.
There's a tree pit with gates. We're required to have 8 feet clearance in that. We have well over 10.
Nice.
So we have the clearance on that. They have a 30-inch high
Is that how you
campus.
draw the Yeah! How
And
do
we
you-
also, as part of this application,
Nice, but I would draw
are
the
asking that our liquor license
Mommy,
be altered
color.
to the outdoor seating.
Color!
That's kind of it.
Mommy, color yellow!
So that,
Yes.
Color, where is that?
no, you're full.
Yes, fully Latin. Yes.
This is how I would draw the sheet.
How is your business doing these days?
We're doing great.
How is
We're
it?
expanding, so it's it's doing great. We have good connection with the community. We have reached out to the schools.
What are you drawing now?
Promote
What are you drawing now?
scholarship for the students. We have a yearly dinner for students who get the best grades in PS 85. We also
A bird.
We also connect
A
with
bird.
some other churches where we provide food for them, free of charge, as giving back to the community. Actually, 2 churches, and we hire,
The color?
of course, people local. We have 2 students that are part-time, college students. We
Now
hire
it is a
It's
bird.
illegal what he's doing. What else?
Can I interrupt you, Mr. Lieutenant?
Sure.
And a
Good evening,
bird.
Victoria. Um, So, no, that's okay. So when you attend a meeting of any committee, you sit at the
Then
table,
a
you fully
boy?
participate, you vote on any voting items. So don't be shy.
Then a
You have to
bird.
sign in.
Then
Yeah,
the
you
sheep.
sign it. You just write your name in.
And, give her a,
Up there, so, so we're doing some this is a new Sidewalk Cafe application for Lolita's Restaurant on 113th and Lennox Avenue.
Campy,
I'm sorry.
campy, campy,
Friendly board members.
Welcome.
campy. I make it all of that. That's okay, I'll get it.
So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so look, just to recap, we feel at home in the community, and I guess the community also feels that we're part of it. Reach out to schools again where we promote scholarship. We do a yearly dinner for the best student, PS 85. Last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, so we also provide some food for the teachers to show again, our appreciation for the hard work that they do. I'm also a teacher, so I know what I'm talking about. We do also sort of like a cultural lesson for students where we have 2 classes in December. It's a big day, December 12th for Mexicans, for Mexican descent. So we teach them about, why we celebrate
The
the
crayon
festivities that we do, Christmas of course. So we have 2 classes of 25 students. So, good connection.
I'm glad you don't do that on May 5th.
Forget it. It would be a nightmare.
We need to,
Yeah,
we need to
separate.
educate
Yes,
people on that.
separate holidays. So it's going well. The business is going well. We're expanding, and I like to say that it's a life of the community. It's pretty safe, like I said, there's no records of any problems. Since we started serving alcohol, meaning wine and beer, no complaints whatsoever.
You have a full liquor license?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Have you had any issues with the SLA and
No.
violations?
No complaints in terms of noise. We close the business at 11 o'clock, so, there's basically
Are you going to have any music outside?
we're not gonna have any music outside.
What will the hours be there?
11 o'clock, same hours. We're not planning on doing any changes except having some tables outside for the enjoyment of the community.
Are you a residential
Oh,
building?
no.
Your neighbors above you?
Yes, we do.
Have you spoken to them about?
Yes,
They-
they're actually pretty happy. Actually, they were suggesting that we should take the second floor. That's the work. They're pretty happy. Pretty happy.
Take like the big people? or something?
Well, no. Take the second floor, use the second floor. That would be a lot of work and of course more work for us.
Can you get
But
the
I
purple top?
believe that expanding outside, going outside, it's a great benefit not only for the business but also for the community. Again, it will give it a different feel.
Well, help the public safety as
Of
well.
course.
Where's the purple? So,
How many people?
pink
Have you had any security
pink.
issues in your restaurant?
No.
and
We
orange.
have public safety needs or there's sometimes issues down in your area.
No security issues, no fights, no nothing that stands out. No,
How many people do you employ?
10. Currently 10 people.
And where do you tend to hire people?
Locally, it works best for the business because they're, if they're local, they don't have to travel. I know coming up here is a hassle. So anytime that we can hire local people, it would be great advantage for the business and of course for the people who are going to work. I like to say that we want to give jobs to students. I know going to school and loans and you need to have some money in your pocket. I remember going to school, so we focus on that. But anyone who's available for work, always welcome.
And where do you hire from? How do you go about it?
We post the jobs online and we also do it from word of mouth. Craigslist and some other.
Are there any questions from the board, from the committee, or leaders? Any questions from the community? Okay. Thank you. Do you have anything?
Thank you. Oh, yes. Signatures.
Oh, you have it.
Yes, this is already done. You take it? Yeah.
I think it's conceptual. Yeah, I'm going to take it.
Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
I love your place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Good evening.
Members of the public, if you haven't signed in, could you please sign in on this sheet? Jason, have you signed in? So we're going to move to State Liquor Authority applications. We're going to start with, there's actually two renewals. Texas Form 8, which is Harlem Barbecue, and okay, so your 30-day notice that said Bungalow Burger.
Yeah, that's right. It's not it. If you go on there, it's the DBA, it's not it.
And how do you spell that? Okay, so these are two separate licenses. Do you want to do one at a time?
I mean, we could do Harlem Barbecue first.
Okay.
I've been there a bunch of times.
You know the review?
I think everybody at this table knows Harlem Barbecue. Been there 7 years. Hours are from 12 to 12. Basically a neighborhood joint, serving barbecue. Been there, we don't have many incidents. I do have security. 13 employees.
You have security all hours,
Do
weekends?
this part.
4 days.
Have you had any issues with the SLA, any service violations?
Not recently.
Have you had any at-this location with us?
When it first opened, I had one underage drinking.
How many people do you employ?
13.
So you've been hiring people from this area for a while. How do you go about what's your most successful basis of hiring?
A towel, please.
Basically, it's people walking the door. It's, you know, it's just one of those spots. We have employees there from day one. So it's people just walking the door and we train them. It's all from the neighborhood.
Okay. How many people do you see?
We see 80.
Any questions for Harlem Barbecue?
No, we're all familiar.
You're too familiar, I think. Okay, then let's talk about Nabe. Can you introduce yourself,
My
please?
name is Larry Parker. It's the first year. We're trying to get ourselves pigeonholed.
Yes, and why don't you stand up so we can all...
So yeah, I opened a Japanese restaurant right next door to Harlem Barbecue. The idea is Japanese comfort food, so it's not typical sushi. It's the soups, the noodles, and very soon we're going to launch the hot pot, which will be a more interactive eating experience. Similar to like a hibachi, but it's more like a fondue, where you dip.
Is that more of like a Malaysian cuisine?
No, it's Japan. It's a very common thing. Nabe means actually hot pot.
Uh-huh.
And it's a Japanese word.
So you've been open for 1 year?
About a year, a little over a year.
How's business going so far?
Tough. We've basically, the X factor for me was staff. Getting the right staff, getting people to commit, creating a team to move forward. That was the hardest part, getting a staff. Now that I know how important it is, put a little extra effort and energy to make sure I retain and keep staff. And fortunately, I say every employee is from the community.
Okay.
They either found me or they wanted to work there. They all seem to be inspired about the concept and they want to see it succeed.
So what is someone who works at your place, what are they learning or experiencing that they aren't at some other neighborhood spot?
Well, there's a few cooks from the neighborhood that are learning how to make Japanese cuisine, for example. That I'm actually now executive chef. Originally I wasn't, but I am now. And so I'm I have no control of the restaurant, so that from that aspect. And I'm trying to also gear them towards understanding the menu, the food, and so forth. Thank you for strong interest.
How big is the restaurant?
Upstairs is 30 towards the front, 30 towards the back. And it's about 60 up at 65 maybe, to fit comfortably.
So is it 2 levels?
Yeah, there's an underground. There's an underground little bar.